Good morning. This is Scott Cullen. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Cannata Report. Time for another episode of Fridays with Frank. And Frank's got a very special guest with him this morning. Before I bring out Frank and his guest, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, send Frank your questions. He loves to respond to those. And now please welcome Frank Cannata. How you doing, Frank?
I'm doing great, Scott. I think we're very fortunate today. We have a guest who has been very distinguished in our industry in terms of his leadership, starting with BTA and the fact that he has a dealership that 35 years in business. Please join me in welcoming Tom Ouellette. Hi, Tom.
Hey, Frank, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to have you.
Thank
You know,
you.
I think that the big question that we're all concerned about, for all of us, including us, is sustainability. With the pandemic giving us the belt that they did and the things going on today in terms of the after effects of the pandemic, been so depressing to the business. You continue to represent the company that's doing it, knows what it's doing. What are the things that you're doing to maintain that sustainability?
Well, I think one thing, Frank, I would have to credit is surrounding ourselves with some good people. We've got some people here at Budget now for, oh, geez, we've been in business 35 years. I've got some couple employees going on 30 years with myself and my brother. Some technicians, some office staff, and I really think that goes a long way with customer relations. They know they're working with a lot of the same people, and that really adds a nice touch compared to a lot of dealerships or branches, things like that. They can get answers. I think that really helps our sustainability. We're quick to react. We're quick to get back to clients. And that's really been the proven track record for us, I believe.
That makes sense. Do you think in terms of sustainability that where your product mix has anything to do with it? In other words, you got a balance of spread out between imaging, MPS, and perhaps production print, IT services.
We're in our, three manufacturers, Konica Minolta, Lexmark, and Xerox. We do, go the SMB business. We do play in the production print space. We also have FP mailing, which we did an acquisition on that about 12 years ago. So that helps us get into accounts sometimes where, hey, the copier or the managed print's not up yet, but at least we got some mailing equipment, folding, inserting equipment, those types of things. And we also have our document imaging. We are not into the IT space. We do have a full staffed help desk, but we are not into the IT space as far as remote services or things like that. But we do have a well-trained help desk to help our clients with drivers, any issues like that on our products. So that's been a really good mix for us. And we go to market where, we tell our clients, we don't want to be everything to you. We just, what we want to do is what we do, and we do it well. And that's really been our game plan for many years. We've taken that on, my brother and I, and our whole staff, that if we're going to do something, we want to do it well. So that's really worked out very good for us.
I'd like to move away from what you're doing. I'd like to get your thoughts on a couple of things. One of them is AI. Lately, I've attended a couple of meetings where I've listened to some very, very interesting speakers talk about AI. They seem very knowledgeable. The primary message, obviously, the presentations were designed for people like you. There was a dealer group. And he was saying it's a tool that can increase your productivity by as much as 28%. Which I don't know how they ascertained the 28%, but have you ever given any thoughts to using AI in your business?
my VP of sales and myself were actually involved in some demonstrations from Zoom Info here recently, as we're looking to possibly take on that product. And one of the new releases that they just did, I guess this week, is the emails is going to all be done by AI for prospecting. So if you're prospecting and you've got all the data from Zoom Info, now you don't have to sit there and craft an email or think about crafting an email for an hour, how you really want to word it. It actually will craft the whole email for you, and it can change its flavor and how it's crafted, whether it's like a hard sell, a soft sell, or just an informational type email. And I was really impressed by that. Now, when you said the 28%, I'm not sure, I don't have enough experience or even talk to other dealers about that 28% time saver. But just looking at what I saw from Zoom Info this past week, it was pretty interesting. I could see someone being able to send out that response email like within a minute.